it with my, try to catch it with my, catch it with my. This surely was a good sign, despite of everything I saw. It's slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hands, so that I can take it home. Hoping I can keep it when I'm dead, when we go. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my, try to catch it with my. Sometimes fast and sometimes slow, they are falling to the ground. Dance around in circles, and I catch them with my mouth. It softens all the noises, it softens all the things. Everything is wild. So I'll kiss you with my hand, try to hard to make it stay. In the end it melts away. Try to catch it with my, so I'll catch it with my hand, try to hard to make it stay. In the end it melts away.
Hey, what's up, people? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Crap! I hit send when I wasn't supposed to do that. All right, I'm still setting up. I'm a little behind. My apologies. Life happens where I got stuff to do. It's a Saturday night. I'm cleaning up my place, and I'm a little bit tardy because I'm trying to get my cats right and get everything right in my place. But hey, I'm live right now. If you wanna join the panel, then send me a message on Twitter or Instagram. Then you can come up. Last time we had GP316 here. He's talking about $500. So I guess he wants your mama, aka Yo Cucka, to come and see me, and he's gonna give me 500 smackaroos. You know what? Anytime, any place. Come in the 6. I'm gonna be there. Sub Cypher, Random Fish, Luna. Alex Glitter, what's going on? We got Cypher saying Monty shaving his Monty Python and getting ready for his this 360 days, 316 days of loving. Exactly. 316 days. Sup, Icy, what's going on? AK up in the building. How are you? Hopefully you're good. Just like JC. We got Blue Eyes here. Blue Eyes, Luna again, Alex again, Random Fish, and everybody else. Hey, if you want to come up, if you want to talk some smack, Deb R, you want to talk smack about somebody, you want to talk smack about Monty, then you can come up. We are here for the smoke. This is what Monty After Dark is. But we got to get into something here. I couldn't believe it. We had Naked and Laughing had the ops on the panel. I couldn't believe my ears, and I had to take a look with my eyes because the person that's been given not only Val but Naked and Laughing the most grief was up on the panel. I could not believe my eyes. I was like, am I dreaming here or is this for real? Wait a second. What happened to that live stream? Okay, it's still here because I was about to say, like, what the hell is going on? It's called Let's See from 18 hours ago. I wanna hear what the hell's going on here because you ain't gonna have the ops on the panel, the person who's been giving you grief, in your life, and you're just gonna bring her up like it ain't nothing, like what she was doing wasn't cool. This is the person that would constantly berate you every day. This is the person that was talking mad shit about you, would snipe your live streams. Yeah, like there, exactly. What the hell is going on with that whole situation? Exactly. All right, people. I'm gonna keep a lookout for people that want to come up. Like I said, send me a message and whatnot. Um. Other than that, I'm just here. Am I going live tonight? Yeah, I'm live. I'm live right now. Whoever sent me that message, let me share my screen run right now, and I'm gonna send out some invites here for people that want to come up. And I gotta hear what Jessica Messica has to say because she's still been sending privacy strikes and whatnot. If you've been noticing, a few of my videos are missing, and they're missing because of Jessica Messica and her messiness. So we're gonna have to do something about that. Other than that, Random Fish unblocked me. Oh, Antiniel wants Random Fish to unblock her. What happened with that? Let's go.
I guess drier. That it's like harder to get the crap out. I know. I feel so. I may not sound a lot better. I feel a lot better. I'm just waiting for this chest crap to go away. I don't know what I did with those. I literally just had them right by my bed the other day, and I picked them up and
The
put them
random
somewhere.
randomness.
Oh, here she is.
Sup,
Hopefully she wasn't waiting too long. I just saw her. Oh my god, I can't believe we're even doing this right now.
Let me know if there's like a weird echo because I always have problems on panels.
No, you sound fine. Can you hear me?
Okay, I could hear you like in my headphones, and then I'm paneling with. Yeah, I could hear you. We're a little delayed.
Why did I ask if you're Jessica? Oh, God, because people, I can't say anything. It's just that people are trying to look out for me, and they think it's a setup. That's all. And I'm just trying to say that I know that you're not Susie. I know that you're not her. I know that you're not. I was basically asking for someone else, but trust me, like with all that I've been through, like, I mean, I know that you're not Messica, but for all that I've been through, like, don't get mad at me. It wasn't me. It's someone else that thinks it's a setup, but I'm not saying anybody's name. They're just trying to look out for me is all. So, but no, you sound good to me. I don't hear any echo or anything. So,
all right. Are you confused for a second here? Are you confused like what the hell is going on? All right, let me give a 1 minute synopsis off the top of my head. So We got Jessica Messica on panel right now with NAL. It seems that they are the ops. The reason they are the ops because Jessica Messica likes to mess with people. Now, you're gonna be confused because you're like Jessica Messica is currently and has been present day talking like she doesn't mess with people, but that ain't true. She messes with people all the time. She messed with NAL, she messed with Jacqueline Sue, she messed with Valerie, she messed with S Jam, she tries messing with me. She even messes with her baby daddy, spitting out lies, talking about oh he stabbed her and left her in the woods. What kind of bullshit is that? You think you're gonna spill lies about your baby daddy saying he stabbed you and left you in the woods? And then some judge is not gonna look that up, not gonna find a report about that, and not have him get 100% of the access to the kids. Like, come on now, don't be silly. And that, of course, live stream was removed by Jessica Messica herself because she caught on that her baby daddy was browsing her YouTube channel and she couldn't have all the shit talking about him on there. Now, another thing, it seems Anthony, aka Zanthony, aka For the Win Blue God, is still pretty active, and her world has been, you know, reading him and dragging him for filth. Now, if you don't know about that situation, it seems that Zanthony decided to be a little bit more than friends with Luxie that was in New York City, and Luxie was taking care of a grown ass man that has his own child, a 41-year-old grown ass man that couldn't take the New York subway system by himself because he has anxiety. Now, I know anxiety is a real thing, but still, he's a grown ass man that loves the Zanies and whatnot, and the Addies as well. But he really, really loves the Zanies, originally from New Jersey, living with his baby mama of his own. And there's word out that maybe, just maybe, he's back with that baby mama. Now, this seems to be a thing in Gore World where it's like these grown ass men is living off the avails of a lot of women. We saw it with Nadster and Foodie Beauty, now Nadster and DD, even though he might not say it is, but it is. Then we've seen it with Xanthony. We're seeing it with Sella because why the hell is Sella constantly now streaming when he had all the opportunity in the world to be with his boo, his bae, his Foodie Beauty and stream when he had the ability to? He never was streaming, and then all of a sudden this man is streaming out all the time. Is it like a situation like ding dong, the witch is dead, witch oh witch? I don't know. But you tell me. So pretty much NAL and Luxie have been going at each other. We would like to hear Luxie's end of the situation, what exactly she has to say, further than what we already know. Not only with the whole Xanthony thing, but with Jessica Messica. But it seems that Jessica Messica was indulging in sending prescribed narcotics across state lines, which I want to hear a little bit about because I have talked about it in a video and in a live stream saying what the hell is up with that. I do know there's a few people who know a lot more than me about it, and if they would come forward, then that would be great because Jessica Messica can talk all that she wants about NAL and Luxie exchanging stuff, but she was exchanging things as well. So you can't really say one person is doing something while you're doing the exact same thing, but yet you're not mentioning all the BS that you're doing, but you're mentioning all the BS somebody else is doing to put the heat off of you. But hey, that's just Jessica Messica for you.
Susie was like, I hear it like on a delay, so I'm sorry if I mess it up. But Susie used to watch my channel, but we got in an argument, so we don't really get along like that. But I saw her talking in your chat the other night, so then I emailed her because I don't really have a way to talk to you. But
Right.
I'm not here for any problems, but like I'm not trying to be friends either. Like there's a lot of stuff that you and I just don't see eye to eye on, and I don't think we're going to. And like I can't say I'm never going to react to you in the future. So I didn't want to come in your chat being all like buddy buddy when I could end up doing something that's going to piss you off. And I'm not trying to be another one on the list. I'd rather us just know where we're at with each other.
Well, like I've said to everyone that tags me or whatever, I don't watch anything about me, period. But that doesn't mean I approve of it, but I just don't fucking watch it. And somehow people think I do, but I literally don't. Like my mental health is barely fucking there.
I guess
Why would I want to watch shit about myself?
Oh,
I
cool.
ignore a lot of stuff about myself too. I think that's a good idea. And like, I think the smartest thing you're doing right now is staying away from all of the people involved, which I just wanted to encourage because I saw Susie being like, this seems like something Jessica Messica would do, or like, I hope that you and Hurl work it out in the future. And I'm like, listen, now doesn't have to be my friend, but Hurl and Lux are not people you should be working anything out with.
No.
I think Hurl just goes around kind of offering services as like a
That's not true.
bodyguard to people and pretending to be their friend. But if you don't agree with her, then she'll flip on you so quick. She did it to Capone, doxed Capone and dragged her.
It's
Now
not
she's
true.
dragging you and protecting Lux. You don't see her dragging Lux in any way, shape, or form, only you. And Lux had the dude in her house.
That's not true. It's the way how NAL has been acting with this entire situation and not being truthful. And what Horrible wants is people just to tell the truth and not lie to her. So she's digging deep into the situation. If anybody is not to be trusted, I would say it's Jessica Messica, because how many times has people's stuff been leaked and it's either Jessica Messica or Jessica Messica adjacent? What I mean by that is people like Ariel G and Barney or Brooklyn or anybody in that crew of people that likes to actually just put people's shit out there. Now, once again, we do see that Ariel G stuff has been putting out, and Ariel G is calling the police. We're still having a lot of back and forth with Her World and Jessica Messica. Her World's actually been showing Jessica Messica for who she truly is, which is a person that really doesn't care about what happens to anybody in her crew or any concern for information that she already holds. What she'll do is she'll act like your friend, and then she'll use you for tea, and when she's done with you, she's done with you. So I don't know where exactly Jessica Messick is getting this information from, but it's just clearly not true. In fact, we're gonna go over the community tab post from her world 3 hours ago, a rebuttal to what Jessica Messica said at her world, because I'll go over the whole Jessica Messica stuff, and then we're gonna see what truly happened with the her world post. But after this, give me a few minutes.
I know. And all I did was have a fucking crush on him and announce it to all of YouTube. That's all. And whatever. Yes, I sent pictures too, but that's my fucking business. Other than that, all I did was announce to YouTube that I had a crush on him, and this is like what fucking happens
Who
to me.
hasn't? I mean, we've all done it to somebody at some point.
But yeah, for Hurl, literally my
What did she mean just announce that you had a crush on him? Wasn't he your man, NAL? Crush on who? Crush on Xanthony. I don't get this. Why are people moving back? Like Jessica Messica did the same thing with Miami Vice. Is like Miami Vice and you were talking, like relationship wise. Don't say that it wasn't anything like that when we know it's something like that. NAL and Anthony, you didn't just announce you had a crush on the dude. You were calling the dude your man. He would call you every day. You would call him every day. You spend hours on the phone. You modded him. You listened to him. You would send him pictures. You would tell him all sorts of stuff. It's not just a crush. It was way more than that.
question the other day was like, fuck him. Like,
Can I talk to you about something really quick? I'll tell you what.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I guess so, Mindful Edna.
And you don't have to believe me, but I have to say this just in good conscience. Like, the main thing have been concerned about the whole thing is like, you may not believe the things about like the domestic abuse and stuff with this man, but I'm telling you from someone that's been through it, I know you've been through it, a lot of us have, that shit is real. And he's not anyone any women should be interacting with. You have to believe it as true and just keep it pushing with that. He's gross.
You see, but Jessica Messica knew this a long time ago, but she still made sure that this guy was brought into discords. She was entertaining his bullshit. She maintained contact with him for the entertainment value of having him come into discords and be doing the most type of bullshit with all the ladies in there. That is what Jessica Messica is all about. She likes to bring guys in like Jay Divine, Xanthony, etc., 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 to stir the pot, for ladies to maybe get entertained by a guy who, by all means, at first glance might be charming, but then there's a lot of shit behind that. And then after that, she wants to, cover for her ass and distance herself, just like she did with the Nader El Shami situation, and just like she'll do with anything else and everything else. Her World, if you want to come up, if you want me to send you a link, then come on up, because I'm sure you can explain this situation a lot better than me, because I'm going off a lot of what you've been saying, plus what I know has been discussed, plus what I know has been going on behind the scenes. So let me give you a link if you want to come up. If not, it's all good. If
And
anybody
I
wants
also
to come
think it's
up,
gross that Hurl on her community tab and her Twitter is posting his ex, which is his victim, and like currently still going through court with that, posting her slumped over and everything, just to try to make everybody else look bad, putting that woman out there. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't agree with any of that. And it's not that I just tried to avoid all of that crap that Hurl's been putting out. She got some.
no worries, Her World. So, you did post those photos, and where did I see them again? Was it in a video or was it community tab? But I remember I did see those videos, but the way how they're twisting it, it ain't that. Like all Jessica Messica has to do, because we know what Jessica Messica has been up to, is just say you brought the guy around for entertainment purposes. The same bullshit that she was on as the same with so many people. She brings people in to screw with them and to mess with them and for entertainment. All she has to do is just say that and be done with it. But of course, she's not going to do that. Jessica Messica is definitely not going to do that. She's just going to keep on her bullshit. Yeah, it is funny how everything leads back to Messica every single time. Like all of this shit. I will go over your latest community tab post though, because I think that reveals a lot about how Jessica Messica has been messing behind the scenes with the situation, and she knew and knows a lot more than what she's putting on. Now I can't believe it that any Ellen Jessica Messica was on panel like 18 hours ago.
Something from Ariel that she promised me she wouldn't put out, and yet she did. And yeah, like I'm not his baby mama, obviously. I'm not involved with any of that. And that has nothing to do with the me or Lux. And I know she doesn't like him, but yes, she shouldn't be brought into the middle of all of this, whether she doesn't like him or not. Like she didn't
But
do anything to anybody.
look what Hurl's goal. If you really, if you look what she's doing right now, right? She lost the plot. Like at first, she acted like she was just trying to warn people about Anthony, but now you can see she's trying to control you and then just trying to incriminate me for stuff that I wasn't really involved with. I did talk to him for a period of time, but like all that other stuff, I'm not a part of that. And
What do you mean other stuff? She's a part of it, like the whole Addie's thing. I'm gonna prove in time she was a part of that, because I have information she doesn't know I have. Did she talk to him? Yeah, she just admitted she was talking to the dude, and that's the whole point. She knew a lot more at the beginning than anybody else. She was talking to the dude who was revealing a lot of stuff to her, and she still kept him around in the discords and everything else in the chats, because she wanted the blowback. She wanted the bullshit to happen. She wanted the fights to happen. Observant says, "Hi, Monty and chat. If you watch her chat, you can see a pattern in the way her trolls are fronting for her to mislead the viewers." Yes. Even yesterday, I had a lot of trolls in the chat the day before. Yeah, and you can always tell Jessica Messica trolls. They always say and do the same bullshit, always say the same shit, and it's typically just a few groups of people with multiple sock accounts. Those people I won't go over the names of, but I'm going to tell them they need to stop the bullshit, because, it's annoying and it's enough. And I'm sick of it. And all they want to do is distract and deflect from what the hell's going on in the live stream.
So dead set on just pinning it on me that she's like disrespecting you, his victim, and everything for what? Like, what is even her point anymore?
Yeah, like, she can't control, like, whether I talk, like, nobody can tell me who I can talk to or whatever. I am finally done with him. People don't know that I've been trying to have been done with him, but that's not like everyone's business, but I'm putting it out there now. Like, it's not like I haven't been trying to get away from him, people. I have. So there's that. If that makes anyone happy, there's that. Like, I don't, yeah, it comes to a
You
point
got to
where it
do it in your
looks,
own time. You can't force
yes.
it. It's like any of us that have been in like a situation like that. I feel you. Mhm.
And and how many times and like, I'm not even with him. Like, everyone calls him my boyfriend. We were not. It was just a nothing burger at all. Like, absolutely, they're like, he's not my boyfriend. He's more fucking Lux's boyfriend at this fucking point. So it's like,
I think if NAL had the chance, she would be with this dude, 100%. But then again, Brooklyn would have, Lexi would have, and did. Jessica Messica most likely would have. I mean, they're all on the same side of what, like the USA. Connecticut ain't that far from NYC, which ain't that far from New York, which ain't that far from Virginia, is all I'm gonna say. But this dude was talking to a lot of people: Brooklyn, Luxie, Jessica Messica, Bia talks. Was it talks and reacts? Um, Ariel G. How can I forget? Yes, Pennsylvania Ariel G. He was talking to her as well. The dude was like all over the place with talking to these. Oh yes, and Funkel Fester as well was talking to him at one point in time. How can I forget?
I understand her trying to protect me, but at this point, why is she
Yeah,
still talking
I
to
want to talk
Lux?
about that because yeah, because number one, right? I guess what's annoying is like this man was not your boyfriend, but you still were defending him about the abuse stuff. And it's like, girl, he's nothing to you. Like, let that trash
Well, I
go.
wasn't
But as
defending him
far as
about. I
Lux
wasn't
goes,
even watching any
Pearl
of that
since
stuff.
June has known about Anthony. If you look at, Mhm. I have a delay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk over you.
No, you didn't talk over me. I just, so yeah, I just say what I
It just,
say and then let it go through. So
they both knew about him. Lux paid for his hotel after he beat his baby mom and had nowhere to go. She paid for his hotel, stowed him away, talked to him the entire time he was in jail, and then moved him in behind your back.
right,
And Hurl has nothing to say about her, even though
Ex-
she's on her community tab calling him an abuser and a predator. But
right,
you never even met him, but she won't say anything about Lux. That doesn't make sense. They're plotting on you. That's all I have. That's all I wanted to tell you.
yeah,
Something's not right about that.
that does not make sense at all. Like, if I'm getting such shit from everyone for simply having a crush on him, and no, I never defended any abuse. Like, anything Hurl has been putting out, like if it has to do with him, I have not been watching any of that shit because it's just like, just let me figure it out on my own. I'm not saying domestic violence is
No, and
okay or any of.
Exactly. Oh, they're flip flopping and trying to spin this against Hurl. Is such bullshit. NAL and Jessica are horrible people. Like I've been saying, NAL is saying that it's just flirting. Did she get this from Jessica Messica? This is the same shit Jessica Messica said about Miami Vice Pastels when their relationship didn't work out. So Harwell says Messica worked NAL to turn her on me, and she wanted my docs, which NAL does not have, and neither does Lux. Exactly. So what Jessica Messica is doing. If you don't know the types of shit Jessica Messica is doing behind the scenes, people, let me tell you. I got a video removed stating that her impression of NAL when she was, going to the store and talking all types of shit about everything, anybody, even inanimate objects. She claimed that as a theatrical work. Theatrical work, people. This type of shit she's doing. And speaking of that, not too long ago, how long ago was that? A week and a half? Not even 2 weeks. She was doing that shit to NAL just to get under NAL's skin. And now we have Jessica Messica and NAL on panel. Boy, shit just works so fast and global. One day you're cool with somebody, the next day you're not.
I'm just telling you, she has videos of him in acts of extreme violence, but
no, I know, and I have refused to fucking watch any of that. So I don't want people to think I have watched it and like I'm okay. No, I haven't watched any of it. So and of course I'm not okay with domestic violence
all right,
at
I
all.
understand. It might be too much. It's a lot. I don't even know if I agree with it being on the internet, but I want people to know that like it's not a joke.
But yeah, like why am I getting such shit for? And I understand, like, but like people are trying to protect me. But at this point, it's like I don't know who's a troll, who's trying to be whatever. But I do see people are trying to protect me. But at the same time, yes, why isn't Lux getting the shit for him fucking being there?
Right. And I'm not trying to make it about myself, but why am I being incriminated for it? She's saying that this whole thing is my fault. Why? Because I used to call him and let everybody make fun of him on Discord. I never put him on my channel. I never even wanted to talk about him because I didn't want him to get a bunch of viewers. And now she's posting pictures of his baby mom face forward on
Wait a second. But she kind of giving herself away here. So you are admitting you had him in the Discord and you were talking to him, making fun of him. You also got to be aware if that was truly your intention. Well, I think it's one side of her intention is to make fun of him, but also she's exposing her audience to him, because if you have him in the Discord and if he's any slightly charismatic, there's gonna be ladies gravitating towards him. Let's hear this again.
for it. She's saying that this whole thing is my fault. Why? Because I used to call him and let everybody make fun of him on Discord. I never put him on my channel. I never even wanted to talk about him because I didn't want him to get a bunch of viewers. And now
Well, if you didn't want him to get a bunch of viewers, then you shouldn't be putting him in the Discord. Alex Glitter says, I saw a screenshot of that weirdo Tiffany Taboo and Cliffy the Prez chat. Why is that woman that literally beat up an elderly blind person, stole things from an elderly blind person when she was in charge of their care and their trust, married a PDF file, and when was it again? 2002 was the marriage certificate. Married this PDF file, knew the dude was a PDF file. That dude in 2004 got caught with 114 images of CP on his phone that he tried to sell like a dumbass. Well, actually, I'm glad he was the dumbass then, because they caught him doing that stupid shit. And then years later, she's still with this guy until she finally divorces him in 2007. Yet Tiffany Taboo has shit to talk about me? Me? After she beating up old blind people and stealing from them. Stealing all sorts of like dumb shit, and she was a PDF file, but yeah, she has the gall to talk shit about what other people are doing. Yeah, it's just trashy people.
now she's posting pictures of his baby mom face forward on the couch talking about, oh, Jessica, is the reason this is happening. Like, what is, she doesn't even make sense anymore. But Lux literally stowed this man away.
Like I'm the reason that his baby mama is getting hurt.
She's saying that I am.
Oh, you are?
It just doesn't connect. Like, she just spins whatever narrative she feels like making at that time. She's doing it to you now also.
Right. And yeah, and it doesn't make sense. Like you said, well, you and a lot of other people have called him my boyfriend, but he's not. I've not met him. He's never been to my fucking house. He never will. So nobody has to worry about me being another fucking victim of his. But it's like, okay, I can understand her trying to protect me from, whatever, but look at what all of Lux has done. I never betrayed Lux. I never done anything to any of these people. Look at what all of them have fucking done to me. How is she still fucking talking to her?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying is I just
maybe trying to get more information on the situation. What I am concerned about is like why you're talking to Jessica Messica after all the shit that Jessica Messica has done to you. I mean, it's not like it was a one-off. It has been constant. Has her role is saying what Jessica Messica was doing to NAL was trying to replace Val with NAL, and it seems now, NAL is happily handing over her dignity, or pride, or dignity, and everything else to make Jessica Messica run circles around her and play her for a fool. Because if I was her, hell no. Less than 2 weeks ago, we saw what Jessica Messica was doing, acting like NAL, poking fun at her, going to a store, cursing up a store, talking about all sorts of stuff, and people were just laughing at it. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Real funny. But it wasn't. She was making fun of you, NAL. She doesn't have any care or concern about you. She wants to make videos every single day with her and her crew because her and her crew are used to the T every single day, and she wanted to make you the newest iteration of a loud cow because Valley's gone. That's exactly what she tried to do.
I just want to start out by, can I hold on? I ripped my headphones out. Sorry, 1 second. First of all, I want to address like making that fake Instagram. I'm so sorry, but there's nothing. I would really love to know who the F Hurl World is at this point.
And I don't
And I
know.
wanted it
And
on the
I don't.
Discord because I wanted to know if I could get information on Hurl about it. So I did what I had to do.
Well, no, there's no information on Hurl in there. And plus Bali and Anthony have already tried, but I seriously don't know. Whatever, if her real name is Jennifer, I have no clue. I honestly don't know. And she says she lives in California, and I don't think that's private.
I believe you. I believe you don't know.
And I don't. Bali has emailed me and tried to butter me up and I was like, honestly, even if I did know, I wouldn't tell you, but I really don't. And
why the hell is sex trafficker Bali butting her head into this? It seems Bali has been butting her head into a lot of things. And that ain't really good because Belly, after what she was doing for her boss, trying to get young girls for her boss, and she admitted that, then she tried to retract that. I mean, what do we have here? NAL does not have my docs or pictures, just like Lux doesn't have, but it's what Jessica Messica, exactly. Jessica Messica wanted your pictures on your docs so she can spread it, just like when you gave her information that only she would have, that within minutes that name was out there within minutes, because of course, and then she had to admit, because it only came from her, because you only sent it to Jessica Messica that one time that you had to put in your information, so we knew where the source of the leak was, and that was Jessica Messica herself. She wants to play coy. She wants to be cunning by saying it wasn't her who put the information out, it was just other people. But it was you that other people got the information from. It was you where Ariel G and Barney and everybody else got the information from.
Anthony asked me, and I don't know. So, but I've done nothing to either one of these people. So why is me having such a crush?
I know you were drunk and you were mad, right? But I can't. Mm-hmm.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, is like when you told me that information, like, first of all, I'm not here to argue about the N-word thing. You already know I don't agree with that. But like, my goal was to embarrass Lexicon and to get Anthony on the street. It wasn't to try to mess with you, but like, it obviously you're involved, so you got caught up in it. And do I agree with the N-word? No, but do I also take it back for her? No, I don't. I said what I said, and it remains that I'm not taking anything back from what I said about her. And I've said things about you. I've made fun of you, so I'm not here to go tit for tat. And I don't take back a lot of what I said about you either. That's why I'm not trying to come on here being fake. I just am here to talk to you about a certain subject. You know what I mean?
Yep. So, but yeah, they were.
I also
this
wanted to bring this up really quickly.
Subject,
I don't care. I really don't care about. Sorry, my echo. Like about the Adderall thing or whatever. What you and Luxicon did, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble for that. But what I think is crazy is how Luxicon openly admitted to mailing Adderall, but all of a sudden someone made a fake police call saying that the next day, saying that I'm sending Adderall to minors. That's like illegal and slanderous. That can affect the IRL. That can affect a lot of things in my life.
Yeah, and that was Hurl, because Hurl said that it was some friend of yours that I guess knows you in real life, but she never told me who. And because I was asking her if it was Lux, because I was like, Lux is the only person that I know that
Right.
has
Just like
Adderall.
nobody ever said anything about the 17-year-old. Remember when? Mhm.
Yeah, I told her, I was like,
Right.
Lux is the only one that I know that has Adderall and that
The
has
thing is,
admitted to
Mhm.
selling it. And she said,
Why is everybody beating around the bush? The whole situation is that Lux was sending NAL Adderall. Okay, just say it. You were getting Adderall from Lux NAL, and Jessica Messica was aware of it, and she started her own little ring by getting Addies from not Lux herself, but somebody else. So that's what was going on. Like, why are people beating around the bush and acting stupid when this was going on? That this is exactly what was going on. NAL was getting Addies, Jessica Messica was getting Addies. They both trying to say, it was going on, the sending of prescription medications across state lines, but they don't want to implicate themselves. That's why NAL is not saying, oh yeah, I was getting prescription prescription drugs from Lux. You were. And then Jessica Messica was getting it from somebody else after she saw that it was working between NAL and Lux. So just call it what it is.
said, no, it's someone that I have talked to that Jessica knows in her real life. And that was from her. Or someone from the bodega. That was not me.
it doesn't exist. I don't talk to anybody now. I don't talk to anybody. I go to church, I go to the grocery store, I talk to my mom and my kids. That's it. I don't do drugs, I don't sell drugs. I'm sober. I don't do anything like that. And if you get mad at me and you call the police because you think I'm harassing you, that's different than someone trying to make an allegation like that against me.
Well, yeah, that was not me. Definitely not about fucking Adderall.
No, and I'll tell you, this is another reason why you could tell it's suspicious is because why does Hurl care so much about me and Adderall, but doesn't care about Luxicon and Adderall? This is how Hurl doesn't
Exactly.
make sense.
Because I'm
Her
not lying, and
loyalty is to Luxicon
I
still.
did not pay. And I know still what she did was illegal. It's not my ass on the line. I didn't exchange any money or goods for those fucking Adderalls. I still have my plates. But yes, what she did was
Wait a
wrong, but
second.
I did not pay a cent.
Wait a second. Yeah. Is that how it works? Like, is the receiver not in the wrong if, like, I guess it really depends on the circumstances, isn't it? Because if somebody sends you IDs from their prescription and no monies were exchanged, and you got them, you're still liable for it. It's only if you didn't know that they were gonna do it and it was a surprise and then you report it immediately, then you're off the hook. But if you knew they were going to do it, even though there was not monies exchange, you're still sending things across state lines that are prescribed to somebody else and are controlled.
For those Adderalls. But yes, what she did was wrong. But yes, I did accept them. So I don't know. People keep asking me.
Right, and now she's trying to expose me. She fake. This is what she had to have fake called the police and had someone else record it at the same time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was not me. I did not do that. Hurl specifically told me like a few months ago that about that Adderall thing, but I just talked to her about it a few days ago, asking her if it was Lux, and she said the same thing, that it was somebody that you knew, like in your past or whatever. So
It's just not true. It's so untrue. And the cop call said the address I'm at now, which I haven't been at long, and then referenced apartment number 3, which is just someone that just moved in with their little kid. So it couldn't have been months ago. It
Hmm.
couldn't have been months ago. This something is not. She's just making shit up as she goes along. None of this happened.
When did that person move in? You just said somebody just moved in. Makes me kind of think it's actually true, right? AK says you aren't allowed to give controlled substances even for free to other people, especially not over state lines or through the mail. Exactly. It's very federal. It's very wrong. And yeah, they would both be getting in trouble. That's why Jessica Messica is feverishly defending and denying that she ever got or was involved in anything like that.
But I mean, I'm not trying to waste the cops' time about it, but they just have it just I'm telling you, it makes no sense how people are trying to go hard on me about it. But they're ignoring the fact that Luxicon admits to openly doing it on a regular basis. Make that make sense.
Right. No, but yeah, a lot of things aren't making sense, and whatever, and we may not agree on a lot of things, but it's just like when you said, like, let her vent and whatever, and because it's like I need someone to like bounce back like with me, because this is like too fucking much, like that this would fucking happen. And you know how it is to be paranoid. So when I brought you in with
What I don't get is like, yeah.
Like when I brought you
Mhm.
in with the like, oh, all of you guys like are, all in on
I
this
understand the
together.
paranoia
Like,
thing, and
yeah, it sucks, and it can make your mind go to fucking places.
I get how people see connections, but it's annoying that everybody always makes it one solid group, especially Luxicon and Hurl. Like, I don't have nothing to do with that. And I think it's weird how Lux got kicked out of my group and then immediately went to you. I don't know what her motive was, but that's also strange.
Look, I'm not worried about him.
Why is it strange that Lux would go to NAL and her crew to hang out after you guys did like the most disgusting things to Kelly Marie and IE Beeble and Soil and Lux? Like the way that they were treated when all they wanted to do was just leave a situation that they felt was toxic, a community that they felt was bad for them. They peacefully wanted to leave and they were kept on getting doxxed, their pictures, their information being used, and they felt a kind of ways. Now, yeah, it wasn't anything peaceful about what Jessica Messica was doing to people whenever they want to leave.
It's fucking done and over with. She was supposed to be my friend. Why does everyone want me to put all of the blame on him? She was supposed to be my friend. The fact that she kept all of this
No.
Well, I'm talking to Lorraine in the chat saying keep the blame on him squarely. I cannot.
Okay, so number one, I think he's dangerous.
Mm-hmm. And if he is
but
dangerous,
number two,
then that's
Lux
fine. I have
screwed
not
you over
met
more
him.
than anyone in this community, in my opinion. And number three, I think Hurl knew about all of it.
Well, like I said, Hurl tried talking to me about him like in July, just like after the Funko Fester video that she put out about Anthony. She tried to talk to me about him like just randomly one day out of nowhere, and I was just like, I'm not interested. Just like when Lux tried to get me to watch his like squirrel video, I was like, I'm not interested. And like these people just keep trying to go. When I like say no, I mean no, and that's what I mean. So I did think it was weird that out of the blue, and I was telling her, I was like, no, I'm not interested. He's like whatever. And I did at first. I was like, he's like bad, whatever. I don't want to know anything about him. I was like, yeah, I've already seen the video. Like, I'm not interested, So why was that?
Wait a second. The squirrel video, wasn't that the squirrel? Was the squirrel like his pet or something? If I recall, was that what was going on? Because I remember the squirrel video. I didn't really watch it because I had just a lot on my plate. But can somebody, if you watched it, was it that the squirrel was his pet or something, or what was going on?
Brought to me by Hurl first, and then Luxicon waits till September to try to get me to watch him. Like, and I keep telling her no. Like, what is going on with all of this shit?
I don't know, but I think something definitely is. I think there's something deeper than it. I don't know if we'll find it all out, but my goal just today is like, I just don't want you to, I just want you to stay away from them. And you could stay away from me too. You could stay away from all of us, but don't let those people back inside, because I think they've done worse to you than anybody else has. That's all I'm really.
Can you imagine Jessica Messica saying this shit about somebody? Can you imagine? Seriously? Jessica Messica, of all people, is telling somebody to watch out. And the irony is, this is the person she's telling to watch out is the person that she wanted to make into a lol cow. And by all means, still will try to, because NAL would is gonna just be used as another stepping stone for Jessica Messica. As soon as the heat dies down, Jessica Messica is gonna be back to her messy self. Is all I'm telling you.
Really here to say.
Well, I'm not being gaslit by anyone anymore because I'm not talking to anyone. Everyone is blocked.
Observant says she couldn't be happier. She broke up Val and PG and now Nal and Hurl. Exactly. Val and PG were good friends. If you don't know, PG has been around for many, many years. Val has been around for many, many years. They were good friends, the best of friends. And that got broken up because of Jessica Messica and her messy ass crew. Then NAL and Hurl got broken up. Even yeah, NAL has been around for a very, very long time.
I am not talking
And
to it.
you do have some people in your chat, like I mean, Susie. I think she's a nice person. I see people in your chat that I think are nice people, but just I guess keep it at a certain level with them and stay away from Anthony because it's nothing's positive is gonna come out of that ever, ever.
No, Scrange. She wanted Lux.
Yeah, I can at least agree with that. I mean, nothing good's gonna come out of Anthony. I mean, the guy seems to have a certain MO. He comes into your place, he does whatever he has to do to please you by all means, and then after a while he kind of wants to do his own thing, but yet maybe or maybe not pay the rent. Most likely maybe not pay the rent, but he still wants access to your place so he can go in and out whenever he pleases, because by the looks of all the messages he was sending, it's basically what he wanted to do with Lux's place, is have access to the place, have his key, him be in and out of the place whenever he wants to be in and out, and he could just do his dirty wherever he wants to do his dirty, on the street, wherever.
Wanted me to watch him, like, oh god, I don't know when the squirrel video was. I would say, I don't know, maybe like
Facts, Blue Eyes.
maybe August. I don't know.
Complete fuckboy. Yeah, you're right.
Probably
I watched
September.
that one too. That's one of the only ones I watched because I saw that damn squirrel. Yeah.
So I don't know what month it was, but Lux is the one that sent me the link to that video and wanted me to watch it, and I kept telling her no, I didn't want to watch it. And it was like Anthony said, like, no means no to her, and I still believe him about that shit. Like, he doesn't want to fuck her, and but whatever. That's my opinion. She cannot take no for an answer, and I've gave several
No, I
reasons.
think she definitely catfished him, and I think she definitely is weirdly pressuring him for sex. It's creepy and strange. The mirror things are strange. She's a big
Yes.
ass weirdo. She's
I don't believe that shit for a second. She was pressuring him for sex? Really? Really now? Or maybe it was consensual. I hate when people want to pick sides and trying to ruin somebody without being fair and honest to the other people. What it looks like to me is like, hey, yeah, Lux, saw a guy, she paid for his hotel. She brought him to her place, which she shouldn't have in the first place. Really, she shouldn't have, but we all make mistakes. We're human beings. And the guy had consensual sex with her. Like, I don't understand why people are painting this as if Lux is some sort of predator and was pressuring this dude into eating her kitty and having sex with her. Like, it wasn't. Come on. I hate when people don't do this shit. Don't do it. Okay? They were both adults. They knew what they were doing. They were sleeping with each other. Anthony's motive might have been different than what Lux wanted. Plus, there's a lot of gaslighting, a lot of future faking happening. Like, I hate it when he started doing this bullshit about how, oh yeah, she pressured me into sex. I'm like, get out of here, man, with that shit. I hate that.
she's bizarre. A
She's
bizarre human,
she's
but he's also
creepy as
dangerous.
fuck.
Because what don't make some sense is, so you're telling me a woman that has a place pressured you into staying at her place when you had nowhere to go, then she pressured you into doing the dirty with her, but yet you said to her after she did all this, instead of escaping and going along your merry way because she has been so abusive to and pressuring you with sex, that you still wanted her key and you wanted to go in and out of her place as you please. Does that make any sense? That this person who pressured you into doing things against your will, that you have so much anxiety, you still want keys to their place so you can go in and out of their place. whenever you like. That don't make no sense. It makes zero sense. Because if somebody did that to me and it was real, I wouldn't want to ever go back to their place. So that's why it don't make no sense. If I was in his situation and that person did that to me against my will, why would I ever want keys to their place? Why would I ever want to be around their place, much less their neighborhood? I wouldn't. And that's the shit I hate. I hate that he's making up this shit about Lux.
Well,
He's
they're
weird.
they're the ones in a
Weird.
relationship now. No, I'm not with him. I never was. He's not my boyfriend, so everyone can take a deep breath. Like I'm going on to King Cobra now, and no, I'm not trolling him. So
Now,
what?
I'll be quiet about. I'll be listen.
I'm being
I'll be watching some of that.
serious.
I gotta stay. I'll be watching that.
Just give me tell me what the fuck. I don't care. Can't you see both of
my
us
God.
getting drunk
If we
on screen
crowdfund the
together?
5K, like you said, we all
Facts Killer Me is like, Jessica Messica completely believe in Anthony just because she hates Lux as well. Yeah, I'm like, his whole angle just doesn't make any sense to me.
go on a date for us.
Yes, I'll go on a date with him. Like, I'm being serious. I know other people, whatever. I don't care.
You deserve better than that, but I'll let you have that crush. I'd rather you have a crush on him than Anthony.
Well, I didn't say 5,000. I think I don't know who did.
Yes,
Maybe it
you
was
did. You
Gia or
said,
something.
girl, when you were drunk, you were like, every single one of you will pay 5K each to watch us sleep together.
Oh, did I say? Well, I don't remember saying that. But if I
It's
was
all right.
drunk, I say some stuff sometimes. So, and sometimes I really do say some stuff that I really don't remember. So, no, and like even she tried to get me to watch Bali when I told her I didn't like Bali.
I know you do. I know you do, which is why, like, I don't.
What?
I thought you and Bali were gonna be good friends, but it didn't work out. Okay, I think you and Bali, now that Hurl and Anthony are both out of the picture, at some point you guys should try to talk again, but just have a nice, fun time. Because you have a lot in common with the music. You like your little drinks. I don't know.
I could try it, but it's like Bali gets fixated on one subject, whether it's Yo Mama or like me having anger issues. It's like if I give her an answer, it's like it goes in one ear and out the other, and she doesn't listen. So I
know, but you were too wasted too. I was watching it and I was excited because I thought you guys were gonna have a fun time, and I was like, oh, this didn't go well.
No, she's watching it and she's excited because she's like, she wanted two clowns to make fun of. If I'm gonna be real, she wanted Bally and she wanted NAL to interact with each other, for it to be a shit show, for them to fight and fall out, or all types of like shenanigans to happen, so that she can go on her channel the same night or the next day and clown both of them. Harwell says, but I did apologize to her because NAL said she was gonna light her pubes on fire. I remember that. I remember her saying that, yes.
I think you both need to start out sober and then drink together. Slowly drink together.
I think, wait, was that? No. What night was that? I don't know. But yeah, I think I was drinking that night. But I don't know. Yeah, but no, it's just like she's the one that wanted me to watch Anthony. She's the one that wanted me to watch Bali. It's like she doesn't take no for an answer for anything. So while people may not like him and that he may be a piece of crap, I do believe a lot of the shit he has said about her. And then just her saying shit about me, it's like everything she said about me is a fucking projection about herself. But yeah, like I kept asking her, like, Hurl, I know you fucking hating, but why did Lux do this to me?
I believe 99% about what he said about Lux, but I think he's leaving out like some of his stuff. And then I also think he's completely lying to you about how abusive he truly is, like in real life.
Who's Anthony? Anthony is Anthony, aka FTW Blue God. That's who Anthony is.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, I'm sure of it. But you know, at least I won't have to find that part out. Like you know, I have been trying to be done with him,
I
and
have a
like I
question.
said, that's
Sorry. Do you think he's at Lux's house, or do you think he's back with his baby's mom?
I don't know because he sent a picture to me earlier, and before I could download it or save it, he got rid of it, and I don't know why because it was just a picture of a cat on his bed, and I mean, if I had to guess, it looked like Pee Pee, but I don't know whose bedroom it was, so
Oh. Hmm.
yeah, I don't know, but I have to
I
send
know,
the
but if the cat
Does Lux have a cat? If not, then I guess he's back at his baby mama's house.
cat's there, doesn't it mean it's his ex's house?
I don't know. Like I said, I have to send this picture to whoever, and I guess they'll confirm because they sent me a picture, but I can't say that it's the same room because it's not the same angle. So when I get the time, I've got to email whoever this person is and give them the picture that I have. It's not of the cat though. I wish it was, but for some reason he like unsent it. So and I don't know, it wasn't a bad, it was just a cat on the bed. So I was like, where the fuck is he? I don't know.
All right, so if Lux doesn't have any animals, then most likely he's back at his baby mama. That makes sense. Because it's not like he has a place of his own to stay. So he's gonna either go back to his baby mama, which makes logical sense that he would try to get back with her, or he finds somebody else to go and stay with that would want him in their house. So another single woman that would be partial to him to shack him up for whatever purpose and services.
Know where he is because he doesn't tell the fucking truth. So whether he is with her, because I
I
asked
know,
him
but if
the
he
other,
unsent it, he might have realized how it shows where he is right now.
I mean, I guess, but either way, I saw it and it was a black cat on the bed. So, but I still have pictures of him in the room regardless. So, but yeah, if he's back in New Jersey, I have no fucking clue because he didn't, he doesn't fucking tell me shit. He doesn't tell me the truth. So, but no, I did say to him the other day, I was
Yeah,
like,
you mean, and that's so he's a hobosexual, is what you mean? He's a
you're
hobosexual.
probably back at Lux's, and he was like, "Are you
Nah, you
insane?"
can't believe anything. I guess we'll find out.
I'm like, I'm not the insane one. Everyone's trying to make me insane, but no, I wouldn't put it past you to like go back with her. Like, all of you people are nuts. And how long were you friends outside of when you online Hurl and Lux? I don't remember exactly when Lux tried to befriend me. Like, I don't know. I want to say like before May, but I don't know. It was maybe like around April or May. And that's when I noticed Hurl in my chat. I was in my kitchen drunk one day, and I had never seen the name Hurl World before, so that popped out to me. But yeah, that's definitely when I first saw Hurl was in May. So both of these like happened, like all of this happened pretty much like around the same time. And yeah, like I said, Lux after Messica and Ariel like kicked her out of the Discord. She tried to befriend me. She's the one that wanted me to make the Discord. She's the one that wanted me to invite Hurl to the Discord. So like I would just say May for all of it. So
I will just
can we swipe for you? What the hell does that mean?
and I don't want to, I'm not here to convince you that like I'm a good person or anything, but I just want you to stay clear when you think and you remember who led you to that situation, who actually was the one doing it.
Well, no, I
Because
know. That's why it's
they're
like,
trying to spin it in front of everybody now.
no, like shit is slowly coming back to me. So every time I remember something, like for instance, Hurl is the first one that brought him up to me, even though I mean technically you did. I mean, not to me personally, but
All
your
right, Herwell says, naked and laughing when neglects the fact that her and Lux tag team DM'd me when I knew neither of them.
videos last year on him. That's how I knew about him, but I never watched anything on him except for what you put out on him. And Hurl was like I said, Funkle Fester made her video on him, and then Hurl brought it up to me, and I was like, yeah, I already saw that, blah blah blah. I'm not interested in it. Like I I don't care to like know about him, whatever, blah blah blah.
You want to stand
And then like I said, then it was Lux with that squirrel video.
All right, her role continues to say, and NAL is the one that emailed me voice recordings from Messica's Discord. Okay.
So it is kind of fucking weird.
Can I bring up something else random while I'm here so I don't forget?
Yes.
This I don't know if Lux and Jacqueline and them are friends. I don't know that.
No,
But
Jacqueline
I do
is
know that
no,
James
Jacqueline
told me
is
that Jacqueline said that she didn't like you and didn't hang out with you.
like hang
Okay, because
out with me
during
there.
one of SGM's live streams I was in, he was sniping you and he was trying to rate you, but he was blocked. So he hit up Jacqueline and he was like, he hit her up while he was live. He texted her and said, Jacqueline, tell now that I'm sniping her. And then Jacqueline did write it. So she might not be doing anything. She might not be on anything, but I just thought that was weird too.
No, as far as I know, no, Lux does not like.
Facts Her World. Yeah, she is rewriting history to please Messica. A lot of this, if you really know what's going on, you know like what's really happening behind the scenes. And yeah, NAL is really pandering to Jessica Messica, which she shouldn't, because Jessica Messica, after this, well, she wants this to blow over. She's just gonna go back to trying to do what she did to Val to NAL, and that is gonna be it.
Or yeah, Luxicon does not like Jacqueline. No, the night Anthony sent Ariel my picture, the night I was extremely drunk, there's a screenshot. I'm not in the screenshot, so I don't know where I was, but the screenshot from Bird, well, I called her Birdie, but that was Lux. She said, somehow I feel like this is Jacqueline's fault. I'm like, what does Jacqueline have anything to fucking do with any of this? Like, Jacqueline was not involved with any. And the thing about SJam and whatever, I don't know.
I saw
don't
that
know about
screenshot
that.
and I don't. She might just tell SGM what he wants to hear,
What do you have to say about this, Her World? Then the night that FTW Blue God sent the pics of NAL and Jessica Messica and crew got a hold of them, and they started to distribute, as they always do. I remember that night, and NAL was really, really, really pissed off and distraught. I remember streaming about that. She was so pissed off.
She might blame him, not you.
That wasn't actually too long ago.
Yeah, but
I'll lose I
don't
I
don't care about I don't care about SJM, and everyone knows that, and I know how he fucking talks about women and whatever, so he can go whatever. I don't care about him. But no, if I would have known, and that was the night I was extremely drunk, but I was not in the screenshot, so I don't know where I was. But if I would have seen that, because I was already having my own feelings about Lux without Anthony involved, right? And I've been saying that. And that's not me making anything up. I'm telling the truth that I've had a suspicion about her the whole time. I just didn't know what the fuck it was.
No, she's real suspicious.
So if
Observant says NAL stays intoxicated. She has no idea what actually happened. Plus, she's in dire need of acceptance from anyone she can get beat Messica for the moment. Yeah, I think NAL is in a certain way because she was so used to talking to someone she says she just had a crush on, but then she says that it kind of sucks not being able to talk to somebody. She was talking to this man practically every day for hours a day. So, of course, there's going to be like a void there, right? There would be for anybody else if you're going to talk to somebody for hours a day, day after day after day, talking about anything and everything. Harwell says, yeah, the night of the leaked news, I stayed up on the phone with her drunk ass for 5 hours as she screamed about N-words and F-words on Unenlivened Ariel. Yeah, I remember that night.
I would have seen that night. I would have fucking went off on her, and I would have
let her in because we miss her, and then have to kick her back out again. Yeah.
Yeah, if I would have seen it that night, I would have I would have went off on her. I would have unmodded her, and I would have fucking blocked her because I've been like I said, there was one time I really wanted to tell her how I felt, but this would have been at a point where Anthony would have been, and so she probably would have been like, why is she going off on me like this? Like, what does she know? But it wouldn't have been anything about him because I had no fucking clue, but I didn't go off and tell her how I felt about her. But no, like my intuition is usually
How did
never
you
wrong.
find out that he was staying there?
I'm so sorry to hear about that, Antonio.
Because he finally told me, like he told me from the start he was staying with a woman, and once he tells me, it'll all make sense. But then he was like giving me clues that were making me think it was her, but I never said anything to him. But no, he finally told me one day. Like okay, but the morning I told you, I knew the day before that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you had found out the day before. That's why you were like in a mood.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I was in a fucking mood. Yes, exactly.
I was going to say, this is just my theory, is I think that Hurl knew that a lot of us had talked to Anthony, and I think she assumed that I probably had sexual contact with him, which I didn't. But I think she probably...
Is that really an assumption, or we're just going to say we already know? I'm just going to put it out there that I already know. I already know what's up, what you did, Jessica Messica. Jessica Messica does the same move she does with everybody, okay? And I don't got to tell you what it is, but you should already know.
Probably assumed that there was all this tea about me in particular because she really hates me and probably a bunch of other people. So I think she was okay with Lux letting him move in because she knew that Lux was going to get all that info. How did Lux know while he was under the roof to screenshot all of that and record it? I think they planned that together. I think Hurl knew he was there. And then I think Luxicon had a separate thing with Anthony where she was like, if you're going to be under my roof, then you need to sleep with me. And that was creepy too. He's dumb to think you could just stay places for free. But if you flip the genders, that's a really creepy situation.
Right. Exactly. If that was being done to a woman, it would not be all right.
So she's really going to pull this act where Lux took advantage of this grown-ass 41-year-old man, and he just didn't try and leave. He tried to. In fact, when he got his keys taken away so that he could leave, he wanted to still stay. Are we really going to pull this act and try and say that Lux was doing things to this man against his will? We're really going to go there?
But I just don't have that much sympathy for him because I believe he's a full-on woman beater. So, right.
That she knew
but
about.
Again,
but
you know, when I'm
for a long time.
Don't let that slide. That's what I'm annoyed at.
No, I know. It's not that I'm letting it slide. It's just when I say who is texting me? When I say I haven't been watching, oh my God. When I say I have not been watching anything Hurl has been putting out about him, like even dealing with his baby mama, I'm not lying. It's not that I am like trying to be blind to the situation. I'm just like I don't need like more stress and whatever in my life. But look, like I'm safe from him. I
think as long as you decide and you mean it when you're going to stay away from these people, like yeah.
No, I'm done.
You don't have to watch it if you're going to stay away. If you already made the right decision that protects yourself, you don't have to look at it. You don't have to bother your mental health anymore with it.
Like I'm done.
Yeah, Harold, you tried that night. You know, I commend you for trying. Yeah, and as Orange Sponge says, that not much you can actually do when, you know, somebody's in that situation. But you were there, you tried, you were calling over and over and over again. So at that point in time, you were a very good friend.
So,
and who the hell made fun of that entire situation? Jessica Messica. When NAL was, you know, in that situation, who was, you know, playing the videos and making videos about her? This is why I don't understand why Jessica Messica is on her stream right now, when Jessica Messica was replaying that night, poking fun at NAL, saying how she's, you know, saying dropping the F bombs and the N bombs. But yet she's here. This is
and the thing is, like, this isn't my first. I've been trying to get away from him, and nobody knows that until right now. And I mean, honestly, it's no one's business. But I have been trying to get away from. And you know what he did say to me that kind of
No,
felt.
and he's very manipulative, and he
Yeah.
likes suicide baits and stuff.
Oh, he did say that the other day that he wanted to do that. So, yeah. I'm not going to say exactly everything he said, but he did say that to me. So that's good to know that he's using that. But no, he can't keep trying with me because I'm literally done. No, but the other day he said to me, I'm not done
What's
with
the thing
you
about
yet. And
the
I was like,
community tab with the Asian girl? What was that?
the Asian girl is some person that's supposed to be the fucking neurodivergent girl. It's like bullshit. Lux, that's a picture of me. Even though she like warped my face, anyone can tell that's a picture of me. So he sent me some Asian girl. He said he
No, she was jealous that he still talked to you, right?
He sent me a picture of some Asian girl that he was trying to say that he was talking to last year. That's the girl he was calling neurodivergent. And it's like, okay, well, if that is the so-called person, you could like just give me her face. You don't have to give me like her whole fucking body picture. It's just fucking it's weird. And I was gonna say something, and oh yeah, he said yes. Thank
No,
you
because
for yes. He said I'm not.
even tried. I've seen him do it several times. Like he tries to make women jealous of each other. He wants to seem like everybody wants him, so he'll try to make people pin up, triangulate people against each other, or act like he has all these women fawning over him to make himself seem more desirable than he is.
Whoa! I thought she didn't know anything about FTW Blue God.
Yeah, hold on.
She knows a lot more. You're right, Blue Eyes. To build yourself up on somebody on the back of somebody's misery is disgusting. Observant says Messi is building her narrative as they speak. Exactly.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. Who in the chat said they had Kobe's number? I need a now Cobra arc. Maybe you could do a goth makeover look for him.
I don't know how to do
watch a tutorial on StreamYard on the screen and copy it.
I'm really not good at makeup. And what did he fucking take a screenshot of?
Ooh.
All right, I really do wonder what's gonna become of this entire situation. Like I said, the more information I get, I will be coming out with some cold hard facts. If Lux is around or listening, if you do want to come up and talk about this situation a little bit more, then the floor will be all yours. I mean, there are certain things I'm not liking in terms of like how they're trying to spin the narrative as if you were this really bad, awful person that was taking advantage of this man. And I know that's not true. That's completely not true. So let us not do this. I really don't want, I really don't want or like when people do this thing as, make it seem as if Lux was this horrible person. She might have, not necessarily made the right choice in inviting him over. I'm sure hindsight is 2020, but she tried to do the right things, I'm sure, in her own mind, and it just didn't work out.
I don't know. My phone told me that
your Snapchat?
No, not Snapchat. My phone told me that what's his face took a screenshot of my Instagram.
Anthony?
Yes.
What?
Hi, Anthony. Creepy. Where are you sleeping tonight? Let us know where you're sleeping tonight.
I wonder what picture that was.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
And if you send my pictures out, when we find out where you are, I'm going to, if you do anything with them.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it, girl. We got you on that. Don't even say it.
I wish I would have screenshotted. It literally said his name and it said screenshot. It's my phone has never said that before.
How old is Jessica? She's 33. Yeah, she's in her 30s, early 30s. 33 is what I recall. Wait a second. Does Instagram do that, or is that Snapchat? Can somebody isn't it Snapchat that does that? It's not Instagram. She just said that he took a picture of her, a screenshot of her photos, and she got an alert on her phone. Does Instagram actually do that, or is she mixing things up with Snapchat? Because I know if you take a screenshot of a photo somebody has sent you on Snapchat, then the person who sent them to you gets alerted that you took a screenshot. You're not 22 anymore and too old to use Snapchat.
Because I don't have any message from him saying anything to me, so that's kind of
Yeah, that's what I was
Is
saying,
he
Blue
doing
Eyes.
your messages? Is he?
Huh?
Maybe he's copying messages that you guys used to talk on Instagram.
Yeah.
I just want to say for the record, if anybody is going to start pulling out screenshots of now talking shit on me, I literally don't care. Me and her haven't got along for a long time. So like that motive ain't going to work. But I still think you're a piece of shit, Hurl and Lexicon and Anthony. Thank you.
Yeah. So I wonder what the hell he just screenshotted. I wonder if I would have clicked on it if it would have showed me. I have no idea. But no, it says he's active right now. So
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Or Lexicon's on there right now. Who
Wait a
knows? Hurl could
second.
be logged into it. Who knows?
If it says he's
Somebody
active,
was on his account while he was in jail. Who was that?
isn't
That
that
was you or
Snapchat?
no, not me. Really? Someone was on his account when he was in
Yeah, he went
jail?
in the name wrote in a chat and then deleted the message really quick. I think it was Bali's chat while he was in jail. His account was in it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Wait, are you saying Instagram or YouTube?
No, YouTube. But I'm saying
No.
if they have his YouTube, it could be who.
Definitely was not me.
The
I
conspiracy
think Lux is
theory.
weird and been on all his shit this whole time. I think half the time he was having conversations with women, Lux could have been the one writing. Who knows?
Why the hell would Lux be writing to other women while having this guy in her place that she wanted to, I don't know, have as her own? Like, that don't make no sense. Why would Lux take the time to be writing all this shit to all the? Have you guys seen his messages and the types of shit he says to people? Like, why would you do that?
I
She's the
honestly,
type to do that. She'll just like be on Catfish like Fat Kelly Price.
oh, God bless it. What is my phone doing? I honestly don't know, but no, and that's another thing. Okay, me and him have never seen Mean Girls, and I mean, I don't know if you know about that. We're supposed to watch that together, but I didn't know that he was with Lexicon, and so it does make sense that why he wasn't able to watch it with me, because she's being
At her house.
yeah, she's being controlling, and I don't know the whole issue of what's going on.
Controlling and weird.
And God, like, where am I going with this? But anyways, yeah, so that
What I
night,
think is so gross is
All right. Her world says Lux did not steal his phone or break into it. He gave her all his info himself to log in. Okay, gotcha.
oh, so that night,
like she couldn't
oh,
just
sorry.
have him at her house. She was still sending you kiss emojis while the dude was at her house. Like, why be that messed up to do both at the same time?
That's what I'm saying. And she did that. Well, actually, I think I did know at this point, or I don't know. Like, everything is so like mushed together. But regardless, this is before she knew that I knew. It's like, why is she fucking doing this to me? And like I said on Instagram, she used to mostly talk to me on Discord. And when I had made, because I would make a Discord and then something, I would just get a feeling about stuff and then I would delete it. and then I'd make a new one, and then I'd delete it. But when I made my last one, you know, it took her like 2 weeks or something to join it. So it was like this whole time. I mean, she would talk to me here and there on Instagram, but the whole time she's like MIA on Discord because I thought she was like cleaning up her place for like family. No, she was cleaning up her place for him, but fucking lying to me and like barely talking to me, but talking to me on
Wow, so she told you she was cleaning to get ready for family, and it was Anthony, and the house was still disgusting. Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, Jessica Messica is a one to talk about shitty places.
Yes.
I mean, Jessica, you're I know you're at your mom's place, but it ain't a luxury villa, okay? Harwell says he knew he was gonna be arrested soon and gave all this stuff to Lux because he had her thinking they were a couple and her idiot ass was thinking they loved each other, says her world. Yep. There you go.
Wow, she used to make it sound like she lived like in a penthouse in the sky, baby, like in this nice fancy apartment. While
Well,
she was
apparently her place is really nice. That's what he said. He said it's nice, but
you need to do that cornbread picture.
Oh yes, I am going to still recreate that. I'm not gonna make the cornbread. Like I'm just gonna put the 2 boxes out, but I'm gonna try to recreate the whole scene. So yeah.
So true observant. All right, so there you go. Lux, yeah, Lux, I would agree with you, Kayla. Lux made a lot of bad decisions with this whole entire thing. I mean, we're all human. I've made bad decisions. You've been bad decisions. All of us have made bad decisions here. So I can't falter for that. And yeah, Harwell says a lot of these women put their blinders on. Well, at least she knows now and she's gotten away from this situation. All you got to do is just learn to not do it again.
Never mind, I almost made a gross joke. Never mind. I was gonna say, can you make like red jello and make one of those cat litter poop cakes in honor of Lexicon?
So like, yeah, just the fact that like Hurl is doing all of this against me, it's like, okay, I can understand he's a piece of shit. Like I get it. Like it's been beaten through my head, people. Like, why is Lux not getting the same? I don't understand. He's the one that's done all of this to me. I didn't do anything to anyone.
What?
I can understand if Hurl's irritated that you still talk to Anthony. Not anymore, but like, you know.
But she's also got to understand, like I was trying to get away from him.
She could be mad at you, but she needs to drag Lux. If she's gonna drag you, she should be dragging Lux. That dude lived with her, right? It doesn't make sense that Lux is not being dragged. It makes 0 sense because Hurl's fake and always has an agenda.
Yeah, they've got to know who each other are because
Lux probably knows who Hurl actually is, probably.
But I honestly,
all the recordings and stuff and half-ass stories that Hurl has, like, are from that group. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and who's Tonsil?
Yeah, the fact that she's still supporting Lux is insane. Hurl, if you want to be a vigilante, if you want to be like Robin Hood saving Girl World from the evil trolls, then you need to treat everybody with the same energy, Hurl World. If Mal and me are messed up because we talked to Anthony and Ariel's messed up because she talked to Anthony, your friend Lux moved him in and stowed him away when he beat his mother. Where's that energy?
Yeah,
saying that I'm selling Adderall. Lexicon, it literally admits to sending Adderall to people. Where's that fucking energy? Monty talks to young women and tells them about their pubic hair, but you want to say
what? I don't do that.
Slept with a 17-year-old. Where's that fucking energy, Hurl?
Yeah, that's still being investigated there, Jessica Messica. Don't you wait.
Their pubic hair, but you want to say I slept with a 17-year-old. Where's that fucking energy, Hurl? Talk about people's DUIs and drinking while breezy. Look at her record. Hello, you make no sense. You have 0 credibility. You're trash. That's all I need to say right now.
Yeah, and no one should be controlled by anyone, but the fact that Hurl said that
makes no sense. It's just a weirdo that hates me and Ariel so much that they're willing to do weird stuff in the community.
That God, I forgot what the hell I was saying.
Up, Satan.
Oh, the fact that
What's
she
up?
was saying like people are getting mad at me for supporting you and being your friend. It's like, bye then. I don't beg.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know. She didn't tell me, but I don't beg anyone to stay in my life. I don't. And I have been trying to get away from Anthony for you know, a multiple.
No, I'm not in the bathroom.
But no, I'm seriously done with him, people. I am done with him. Nobody has to fucking worry.
I always have echoes when I panel. I have to figure it out.
No, I don't hear I don't hear an echo at all. But
Facts, Earl.
like, yeah, I'm not the one like holding him up in my fucking house for sex or anything like that. I've never met him. Like, what she's done takes the fucking cake. She got her cake. She's eating it too. She's fucking doing whatever. She's fucking doing all sorts of shit to me.
Our observant says Missy operates in self-made drama. That's why she's hating on the truth. Yeah, she's intimidated because she knows she's a liar and she hates being. Yeah, exactly, being caught out.
I mean, like, and yeah, so she must
It's
know
weird.
her.
She's way creepier than I imagined. But it's funny when you describe certain things about her, you're so right about a lot of it. Yeah, she's weird.
No, I am. That picture he took of her, like, I can, even though I can't see her eyes in that picture, I can see all the fucking crazy in her. Like,
I rather someone who's crazy out in the open, or like, I'm not trying to make it about whatever. Like, if I might not be the nicest person, but I'm going to be upfront about what I have to say or whatever. Like, the people that try to hide it, I think are the scariest, creepiest ones.
Right. And you don't think I'm scared of her. She's fucking scary. And yes, he can be a piece of shit too. They can both equally be a piece of shit. But
that's my thing. Both could be true at the same time. But it's
like, why do people want me to be more like I said, there's plenty of guys in the fucking world.
I could be a bad person, and so could Hurl World be. But I'm just talking about Hurl today, you know?
Oh man, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, because it made no sense to me. It's like, I understand Hurl can't stand him, but why is she not answering my question about Lux? Like, why am I just now finding out about this? Like,
this is what she does every time, because I've seen her on panels, and Monty does it too. Whenever they're pressed for information and they don't have the right answer, or if it's going to incriminate someone, they just ignore the entire question, or they'll end the stream, or they'll end the panel, or change.
When have I ignored a question or ended the stream?
The subject,
yeah, because
that's what she's doing.
Because it's like, I would just ask over and over and over again. It's like I sound like I'm fucking talking to myself. It's like, stresses me the fuck out. And yeah, it says he's active right now, so
well, I wonder what he's doing. I have to go in a minute because my mom's about to get up for work and have to get ready and everything.
Oh, you're fine. But
thank you. I'm glad we got to have the discussion, and if Susie hears me, I wasn't trying to be weird. I know you don't watch a lot of stuff, and I know we don't really get along, but like, the situation is bigger than all that, so I'm glad we talked about it.
Yeah, I need someone to talk to who's you know, I don't know, got some kind of insight on some of this. But
you're welcome, Antoniel. I mean, you're right. Be careful who you get close to. I think Girl World is a place where it can be toxic, it can be bad. A lot of people can twist and turn on you, but sometimes you can also find people who are really cool. It might be seldom, it might be rare, but you can still find people that are chill.
For her to fucking pretend to be my friend this whole time and do this to me, like, no, she's fucking straight psycho. And the fact that she would be willing to hurt me so bad that she thinks I would go up there to hurt her, and she would, you know, test me to that limit. She's fucking crazy.
She is.
So, absolutely. I don't know.
I'm telling you, I'm sure we'll find out some more about Hurl, and we'll see how crazy she really is too soon. I bet you we'll see all that soon too.
Yeah, so yeah, they must have known each other and yeah, it's like I have to go back and just backtrack and stuff. It's like I don't know if anything else is gonna come to my mind or anything. Not that I can think of, but yeah, it's like what is the purpose of all of this? Like, do they know each? I mean, it's fucking nuts. And
And
what
I
day
guess
did
in
he
the
get out
future,
of
I'm reading
jail?
what YouTube Schizophrenic is saying, and I think like, not that I'm an expert on friendship, but I think it's important to like base your connections on something more than just shared enemies. Like it can't just be like, oh, you hate Jessica? Me too. Let's be friends. Oh, you don't like Ariel? Perfect. We're gonna be best friends now. You have to find something deeper than that, because if not, when the tides turn, the shit always goes south. It doesn't end out.
Has Jessica Messica ever had like true girlfriends, like real friends that are women and not just guys in her life?
It never turns out well.
Well, yeah, and she's the one, who came crying to me that, oh, I got kicked out. I don't know why she got kicked out, but like as soon as she got kicked out, Ariel messaged me and told me, Hurl is or not Hurl, Lux is a Kiwi farmer and something else about her. I can't remember what, but I wish I knew. But no, it was like she was almost like very jealous of like me and Ariel's like back and forth. And like that Ariel would give me like $10. Ooh, like $10. Lux, you're rich, you stupid fucking bitch. Like, don't even get me started. Like she would hate like me and Ariel's like back and forth because I guess because she thought it was flirting or something. I don't fucking know. And maybe she wishes that was like me and her or something. I don't know. But and she also thought Akasha is the one that
Oh
is like.
God, she wanted it.
Did you hear my thoughts on that? I mean, I don't know if you really do know who bought your laptop or your phone, but I feel like it was Lux. But Lux thinks because Akasha
No,
is.
okay, listen to me. The woman who bought me the laptop, she asked to be anonymous. She
Okay, let's hear about the laptop stuff. Then I think we might wrap it up. And Ellie's still talking to Anthony. I feel the same way, her world, because I don't really have that much life experience, but I feel I have enough to know how people act when they have their blinders on, so to speak, and they really, really like somebody, and they've been talking to somebody for weeks to months on end, every single day for hours a day. You still kind of want to maintain that connection, right? All right, Horwell says Anthony has told NAL that his baby mama may die, and she is into really. But I do agree with you. NAL is still speaking to Anthony. She can say whatever she wants about the dude, but I do believe she's still talking to him on the low low. And we're gonna see what happens. But let's hear about this whole laptop situation. So let's go.
she does work online. She's a successful woman, and she has the money to buy me it, and she just said one day if I make money to bless somebody else. I have since like helped someone buy like a cell phone because I wanted to help them with their channel. I don't have a lot of money to really do what she did for me, but she's just like a woman that used to watch me that happens to have bread, so she wanted to offer me a gift. Like, it's not, I didn't ask for it. Me and her still talk sometimes, but it really wasn't that deep. It was like a random act of kindness is what it was.
Yeah, because I mean, just the way she would talk about Akasha all the time, she thought like Akasha was the one that bought you the laptop and phone. So it just made me think after all of this happened, it made me think of that and like, oh, what if it was Luxicon who bought it for you? So
Observant says Messi interrupts on purpose when NAL says something against her narrative. Yeah, very observant of you, Observant. Oranges says NAL is really trying to push the story that she doesn't talk to this Anthony guy anymore. Very sus. Yes, she
because
does.
she's so fucking butthurt that she's not friends.
No, it's none of them. This is like
And,
whole. You guys wouldn't even know who she is. She's like a silent watcher.
So no, that's just
She's not in any type of group or anything.
Right. Well, no, it just made me think it was her because she's so like butthurt that she's not you and Ariel's best friends anymore. So, and plus she would have the money to do it. So it just
Well, then she should have stopped being. She shouldn't be a double agent, and then we would have been friends because I really enjoyed being friends with Lux. We had good times, but she's a double agent and a rat.
Yeah.
Period. I don't even want to get into all the stories because it's just She is the root of me and Miami's falling out. She's the root of Cherry's thinking I'm trying to harm her
Really?
family. She just did a lot of stupid shit
I don't believe that.
behind everybody's back, and she can't be trusted in a group.
The root of her and Miami Vice falling out is Jessica Messica herself and the nastiness that she was pulling. People, I'm gonna start ending this up. Have a good one. Blue Eyes, take care. Antoniel. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna hear what else comes off tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Sunday. If I don't see ya, I don't see ya. But let's hear a couple more seconds.
That's really what it is.
Whoa, video unavailable. Okay, when was this? 10806. Well. What do we have here? Well, this is actually a perfect timing. I mean, it couldn't have happened at a better time that this video is unavailable. Hiding it all. Yes, but you know Monty. You know how Monty is. If you think I wouldn't have factored in that you would do something like this, you don't know me at all. Like seriously, if you think I wouldn't have your video already up and everything else, then I don't know who you talking
Mama,
to
obviously.
or who you don't
I'm
know.
scared of her. She's fucking
But the
scary.
Monty,
And yes, he can be a piece of shit too.
Monty always has the backup. See right here, I got it. The backup. There we go. It's all right here. I factored in that this was gonna happen. Okay. Anyways, you know what? Let's just call it a night. We're gonna be back a month after dark. We're gonna go through this. And thank you for hanging out with me, people. Really do appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Have a great rest of your Saturday. And I will speak to you all another time. Bye bye.